Hey everybody! Woo! It's time for Affirmations, July 16, 17. I don't know. That week. That's the week that's happening. Okay, so it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And it's hot because it's summertime. And I'm going to use a different deck this time. This is Knock Knock Affirmation Deluxe. Check out that gorgeous box. Look at that. It's like a rainbow, rabbit. It's a rabbit on a unicorn and stars shooting at the sky. Woo! Look at that. So pretty. So fun. Big fan. No one's sponsoring anybody here, but I do like to bring some positivity and self-awareness into the world. I am a team building professional. I work for a company called Wise Guys Events. Check us out. Wise Guys with an S, events with an S.com. We do all kinds of fun team building games. So if you have a company and they need to do a team building activity, definitely hire us because we're lots of fun. No trust falls included. Yeah, I can put the link below in all my videos just in case somebody's curious. But what I do on this channel, well, I'm sure I do a few things, but the focus in the moment for a niche situation is I like to share positive affirmations. So over the pandemic, I collected a lot of affirmation decks, and they really helped me because I feel like it was a tough time for all of us. And going forward, I would like to share that sort of energy and positivity, not only in team building with other companies and employees, but with people, because life is not easy. And yeah, life's not easy. I feel like that is really the long and short of it. Am I right, everybody? Life is not easy. They say it's a bowl of cherries. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying there are seeds and stems involved. I was trying to say stems and seeds as one word. It is not. Those are two separate things in the cherry, the stem and the seed. So even though life is a bowl of cherries, you've got stems and you've got seeds. And they hurt when you swallow them and going down, and when you chew on them, or if you... Okay, we could just take this metaphor analogy and go to Jupiter with it, but we're not doing that. We're going to pick some cards, and I'm going to actually... The Sweet Ass Affirmation deck that I read from, they have the writing on the back, but these have it on the front where the picture is, because all of the backs are like the case, which is actually very cool, and I will show you that now. So the back of all the cards gold, so it's like hard to... So let's get it focused. And then let's see, like, turn it on its side so you can see it. Come on. Okay, there you go. Anyways, kind of focused. All the back of the cards look like that. Woo. Woo. They're very beautiful. I mean, I'm a huge fan. This is like the deluxe deck. I should really pull from the smaller decks because they're more individualized. Like, one's about work, one's about family. I mean, but I want to go through all of them. So I'm making these videos for a while. So there's no rush, right? Everybody needs a little positivity every week. I'm here to bring it to you. I'm going to pull 5 cards from the deck. I'm going to read them to you. And it's, something to listen to in the car on the way to work. It's something to listen to when you get up in the morning to start your day or before you go to sleep, because there's nothing like a little self-awareness and perspective to just help you level out or brighten up your day, however you want to look at it. I just feel like there's a lot of negative out there, and I'm just trying to add some positive because I'm all about balancing the scales. Okay, so now that I've rambled, let's pick some cards. 1, 2. Nope, too many. And I'm shuffling. Stick out. What cards do you want me to read? 3 and 4. We're gonna take one more. Okay. No? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we've got 5. 5 to stay alive. Okay, so let's put these away in the box. It's a beautiful box. It's a beautiful box. Look, it really is. It's quite pretty. I don't know what it's saying there. Nice stuff. But it's fun. It's a beautiful box. Okay. Latte break. Oh, right. So what I'm going to do is take a picture, and then that way I can show you the card while I read it. And yeah, because it's not like the sweet ass deck. I keep saying sweet ass. Sweet ass is a fun name. This is the Affirmators. Affirmators Deluxe. So the other smaller decks are Affirmators, and they deal with like specific, like one's family, one's work, one's creativity, one's love. This is the Deluxe. It's all good stuff. That's what I love about positivity. It's like you can't have too much positivity. You can feel like you're getting too much positivity, but I love all of that. I'm always looking on the bright side, trying to see the upside of the situation. It is helpful in life, I promise. It's easy to see the negative, and we want to steer clear of that. So let's get started. Okay, we're here positive. This is inspiration. Inspiration. It's hard because that light's bright. Okay, maybe that works. Yes. Inspiration. I am open-hearted and eyes wide open-minded, ready to notice any microscopic speck of inspo that wanders my way. When it appears, I follow it without hesitation and resist the urge to ask a bunch of questions. It doesn't much matter where we're headed, inspiration and me. As long as we're wandering along together, piñatas full of poignant moments are sure to follow. Yeah, I love inspiration. Big fan. Big fan. And sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not. Like writer's block. And so anytime inspiration wants to come along, colorful, piñata or not, I am here for it. Yeah. I had this really dramatic idea for like, well, I guess I could just make it at some point and then do a video. Like I would just... Anyways, it's about women and their struggles with menstruating. Let's keep it real and honest, because I just feel like that's tough and nobody talks about it. So we should definitely joke about it to like feel the pain amongst each other and have that camaraderie. Because it's not like only some women suffer through it and some don't. We all suffer through it at some point in our lives in different ways. And it's like because of the society or the world we live in, we just like hide it away, or it's shame based or whatever the case is, and it's like it's totally just part of being human. Am I right? So more on that later. Anyways, this one, oh, I like this one. It's the octopus, so cute. It's dependability. So let's get you that. There we go. Dependability. I tap into the most reliable parts of myself and let them guide me towards unconditional dependability. On time, schmon time. From now on, I'm early. To-do list, more like to-did list. To-did list. That thing is too done. Phone call, I've been reluctant to return, all over it. But first, let me just hop on my computer and make sure cat memes still exist. This is a tough one. Because I think it's kind of two things. Like, dependability is awesome, and I definitely think I come off as a dependable individual to the people that are in my life, which is cool. But I feel like personally, in my personal life, I come off to myself as a procrastinator. Not so much lately as before, because I have been working on personal growth a lot, and it is painful. But, you know, we have these ideas, these things we want to accomplish, the things we want to do. And sometimes we have delusions about the things that we want, the things that we want to do. And I think when we don't procrastinate on ourselves. Like it's almost like a love thing too. It's like it's so much more common for us as humans to be there for other people, and like, oh, your best friend needs you, your family needs you, so and so needs you. You know, it's like an obligation. Like you feel obligated to show up in some form or another. But for yourself, that's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about showing up for yourself, showing up, doing the things that you're doing for yourself because you want to be a better you. And it's not selfish and it's not narcissistic, especially when you're a former or still working on people pleaser like myself. You know, like that's definitely been trouble for me in my life because I'm always wanting to help someone else, do for someone else. How can I bring fun to your party? How can I make treats? Let me do the jello shots. Let me bring the treat, all the things. Let me figure out how to make your event, your thing, your birthday, your thing, the best, you know? And like, that's all well and good, but not at the expense of myself. You know, and that was the thing. It's like, I'm not blaming anyone. This is all on me. This is my journey that I've been on the last couple years. And I just, working on loving yourself is a real thing. And it's not easy. And I'm just here to cheer you on. So, yay for dependability. I'm a fan. And it's even cooler when you can be dependable on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. So, this next card with a well and a bunch of baby rainbows, which I'm a big fan of, is called Abundance. I feel like my friend Libby said she gets this card a lot, which I love for her because she deserves all the abundance. I'm officially due for a drink. That's fair. I'm officially due for a drink from the Abundance well, and I welcome my pint is crossed out and gallon of good fortune without hesitation. The thing is, abundance is so abundant enough to be shared abundantly. So I accept life's gifts with zero guilt, knowing that there's plenty of goodness to go around. Cheers to bottomless glasses. Oops, I guess glasses do need bottoms. Sorry about your tablecloth. And I'm a big fan of abundance. Abundance. Because also I feel like kind of going along with the people pleasing thing I was talking about. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop in situations if things are going well. And that's not good. And if you're like that too, I just want to let you know that, like, you deserve all the good things. Like, the last 20 years, I'm always like, okay, well, if my job and my money's going good, then my relationship won't go well. And vice versa. If I'm having, like, a good relationship with somebody, then my job, you know, I'm going to lose my job or I'm not going to make enough money. And it's like, that's a mindset. That's not real life. Like, you are totally deserving of having a healthy relationship and financial stability. And if that's not a struggle for you, my hat's off to you. That doesn't cross your mind, because I definitely feel like I'm somebody in the last 20 years who've had that mindset, and I've worked really hard to change it the past couple years, because I do deserve all of the things, and you deserve all of the things, and I'm reminding you. I'm here to remind you that you deserve all the things. Okay, moving on to our fourth card. We have limits. Ooh, what's that about? Here we go. Let's see. Can we get you in focus, baby? It's like one of the pastel colored cards. It's a pastel. It's a pastel. What do we do with a pastel? Okay. Come on. Yes. I think that works. No, come on. I feel like it's kind of hilarious that this card is about limits, because I'm feeling limited by this situation. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's what we're gonna get. That's the best I got right now. It's fun to be a yes person, but not when the yeses are maybe responsible for my suddenly having no time, patience, clean underwear. So I hereby declare that yes, I am sometimes allowed to say no. I know what I can handle, and nothing is going to fall apart if I nobly admit I'm not able to add another dang thing to my looming pile of now stuff. And yes, I would like a nap. Thank you for asking. And so what I really think this card is about, look, focus back on me. Magic camera. Is people pleasing, what I was just talking about. So I just feel like I'm really in tune with the cards right now. Like you want to help everybody and you want to do everything for everyone. And my mom is definitely a victim of this, and I try to remind her, although she does have really good limits with like healthy boundaries most of the time. I've realized that, because I think it runs in my family, grandma to mom to daughter, you know, we do want to be everything to everybody. So we're like, oh, how can I help this person? How can I include this person? How can I make this person feel loved, wanted, appreciated, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, yeah, you can flip it and be like, well, who's doing that for me? And that's important. Think about that. I don't know. But also, like, you deserve to have you time and love yourself. And, you know, interestingly enough, before this whole midlife self-awakening thing I've been going through the past couple of years, I would get up in the morning and I just, not that I didn't have a sense of purpose, but, like, I felt very easily drawn to whatever someone needed from me. Like, if there were things I wanted to do for myself, if somebody out of nowhere called me and was like, oh, can you help me with this today? I would drop the things that I wanted to do for myself and go and help that friend, whether it was work related or fun related or whatever. And again, it's not about the other person, it's about you. Progress starts from in here. And, you know, I don't do that anymore. You know, if I have a plan, if I'm going to get up and I'm going to work out and I'm going to make some videos, or I'm going to work on my website, or I'm going to make a cake with vegetables in it, that is what I'm going to do. And I want to help my friends and be there for them, but, you know, people should give you heads up notice. They should let you know before the day up, you know, and if they don't, it's like, I appreciate you asking me. If I'm available, I will help, and if I am not, I am not, you know. And it's important to know your own limits so that you take care of yourself. Clean your underwear, floss and brush those teeth, take care of your body, you know, take care of your soul, your mind, you know, all of that stuff, so that you don't just wear yourself out doing for others, because it's a beautiful thing to do for others. I'm a big fan of giving back in the community and all of that. And at the same time, it really is important to make yourself a priority so that you're taking good care of yourself. Like that whole airplane mask analogy where you're supposed to put your mask on first before you put someone else's on. It's all quite trivial, because if you're 5,000,000 feet in the air, a mask of air is not going to do much. But I do like the put it on, you know, worry about your mask and then put on somebody else's. Yeah. So put on your mask first. Oh my goodness. Who am I? Okay, so last card. And I love this because, as you can see in the bottom corner of the screen, I am awesome Ashby. And this is basically my persona. It should be my avatar. Because the card is called awesomeness. 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 Do I need to do the thing again? With these light backgrounds, it's a toughie. Okay, here we go. Yes. Awesomeness. I am capital A awesome, and I refuse to pay attention to anything that makes me feel otherwise. Instead, I congratulate myself. Oh, come on, work with me here. I congratulate myself for every victory, accomplishment, teeny tiny step in the right direction. Because even the smallest positive action, like reading an affirmation, which is what we're doing together now, come on, is evidence that I care about keeping my sweet creative juju juiced up. And isn't that just awesome? The awesomest? I think so. You see it? Yes. Awesome. Awesomeness is awesome. And because of this card, I will tell you, viewers at home, why I call myself Awesome Ashby. Because if you don't know me, that is a good question. So, I am Awesome Ashby at the website, at all the social media. I am Awesome Ashby. I decided to call myself this one day in early 2010, 11, 12, something like that, because I had a roommate. I've had lots of roommates over the years, and we'll say he wasn't the most positive individual. I love all of my past roommates, no matter what, to some degree. Some, of course, are always better than others. But this individual was being sarcastic, and I guess that he thought he was mocking me, making fun, making me feel bad. And maybe in the moment that is true. But he just sort of was very flippant and said, "Oh yeah, because you're awesome, Ashby, aren't you? You're just awesome." And I went, "Huh, I am." And then I just owned it. Like Lisa Rinna says on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you gotta own it. And so I did. And then I made it all my social media and named my website that, and that is my catchphrase. And now forever and ever and ever, I am Awesome Ashby. Always, always Awesome Ashby, because I am awesome. And I know life is hard, and I know things are difficult, and that's why I'm here. And that's why I want to bring positivity in my work, in my videos, in my life, to my friends, to my family, because it's always a challenge. If you think life isn't always a fight, you're not living it. You know what I'm saying? It is easy to take the easy way out, and I mean that in all sense of the words, whether it's escapism, whether it's addiction, whether it's, watching television all the time, whether it's, going out and partying all the time. We've all done a lot of all of the things, right? And all of us have different stuff to deal with. Some of us struggle with our weight. Some of us struggle with our body image, the money in our bank, the family that we got. It's all, there's so much. There's so much. And I know that. And I'm not going to feel bad that I am trying to look in the bright side of it. And I'm not going to be made to feel guilty that I try to see the positive. Yes, no matter what, the longer you live, the more you go up, will be the more you come down, and vice versa. And don't get too high on your horse on the way up, because there's a lot of bumps on the way down, right? And I'll never forget that. And I will always remember that. So whether you're up or you're down, just remember the only thing that's constant in life is change. And the more you work on the strength inside of yourself, the more you can make that change happen. Woo! Soapbox much. Okay. So, love you all so much. Happy summer 2022. And I hope that I've injected you with a little positivity for the week. All right? And always remember, communication is the key between you and everybody else in any relationship. So, say it loud and say it proud. I will. I love you, and I love me. See you around.